Under Your Scars by Ariel N. Overall, 4 stars. Hook, 5 stars. The hook is the subversion of the rescuer trope into a high-stakes game of predatory intimacy. The transition from Elena being a victim of common street crime to becoming the involuntary companion of a legendary serial killer creates an immediate, suffocating tension. Specifically, the moment he demands she let him into her apartment, not just to save her, but to treat her, creates an urgent, unresolved situation. Is he a protector or a predator? The reader is forced to inhabit Elena's terror as she navigates the ambiguity of his motives, while trapped in a small space with a man who has already proven his lethality. Writing style: 4 stars. The prose excels in sensory texture, successfully navigating the hard ceiling requirements through specific, layered details. The description of the silencer's attire, the scales of his shirt, and the dark paint streaking his face, moves beyond simple labels to create a vivid, tactile presence. The use of smell is particularly sophisticated. Rather than a single note, the author layers faded cologne, gunpowder, and cigarette smoke, which grounds the character's identity in his environment. However, the writing occasionally falters by telling internal states that could be shown through physical cues. For example, stating she is in a state of shock or embarrassed and demeaning are narrative shortcuts. The prose would be elevated if these emotions were instead rendered through Elena's physiological reactions, the tremor in her hands or the hitch in her breath, rather than internal monologue. Standout passage: the moment where the silencer's hand covers her mouth as he demands she let him into her apartment. It perfectly captures the shift from physical danger to psychological entrapment, forcing the reader to experience the claustrophobia of her choice: a deadly alleyway or a safe house with a monster.